Hello everybody! Welcome back to the SBGamefun channel. Got another episode of Starfield. Welcome back folks, thanks for the subs. I've been pretty busy, so today is going to be another somewhat short episode. 30 minutes, 40 minutes roughly. Been working a lot. Got a lot of video gigs, so got a lot of one-day shoots coming up, so I'm going to be gone all day, so I don't know what my schedule is going to be like, but for the time I got right now, let's take a look, see what we're doing next. We got to proceed to Bannoc IV. See, that skull and crossbones is probably not a good thing, so let's take a look and see where it wants us to go. I remember looking at this the last time. Oh man, Spazzola. Okay, where are we? Oh yeah, that's right. We cannot make it to Bannoc. So we need to go to Bannoc. And we do not have the capacity. We don't feel consumption. But we haven't explored these areas yet. Is that right? Maybe in my ship's range. No. Travel data, the jump is 5. Ship range is 16 light years. I don't know how to read this. Am I reading it right? I don't know, somebody tell me. Anyhow, we can't make it past Copernicus. So we're going to have to fly to Copernicus and then finish routing the rest of the way. I hope I don't spend the rest of the episode just flying. Alright, so let's just go to Copernicus. Man.
You there. Ryujin will reward you if you take out that ecliptic ship. Please and thank you.
And the grab drive is
jumping out of here.
Oh, that they lost their shields. They've got no shields.
Their grab
Go
drive.
get 'em.
Enemy's grab drive disabled. You tagged their grab drive. You took out their jump drive. They lost grab
Okay.
jump capability.
What's up?
Okay, hold on. Slow down. Slow down. Slow it down.
Change me. Is she? Yep. What do we do now? For
Okay.
starters, how about turning off that comm?
Okay, what was that? Mysterious ship. Oh! Sorry! Sorry, guys! Sorry! Okay. Already? Already we have a detour distraction. Oh my gosh. Do I want to bother with this? I was headed somewhere, folks. It's a Ryujin ship. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, I need to increase my speed towards it. What is this? Why am I here? Copernicus. Okay, hold on. I gotta stay on task, man. Do I want to mess with this right now? No. I've gosh darn it. This is it might be an encounter that I cannot. Okay, let's lock. Let's fly towards it. At least get to 500, and then I can maybe talk to the person inside. I don't know. What? What is? Okay, it does not allow me. Okay. Okay, so. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Okay, I'm. Gosh darn it. Let's dock. Let's find out what this is. Hey, it's like SpaceX.
Airlock integrity looks good.
I'm not going near that thing.
Technically, I outrank you, so
Technically, you're an asshole. So,
look alive.
just in time.
Oh, it's Ryujin, guys. Okay, what is going on here? Let's open up. Okay, so I need to. Okay, my. Oh my god. My waypoint set on Bannoc 4 or 4. But I gotta talk to these guys, find out what
We
the
need to
heck.
talk.
Okay.
Hold it right there. Hands where I can see them.
Thanks for the assist out there.
We've got various problems on our hands here. You gonna be another one?
Operatives Sonny Boy. Looks like you could use a hand.
Hi there. It's nice to put a face to the name on the staffing report. I'm Operative Collins. The stick in the mud is Operative Kambata.
Oh, by all means. Welcome to the party. Things haven't exactly gone according to plan. That thing over there.
It's an AI, an artificial.
Kill our
Oh
technician.
no, AI, we're
It's
screwed.
dangerous.
Correction. You are dangerous.
Well, that's new.
As I was saying, it's dangerous. It's a rogue AI. We're here to muzzle it and bring it back for further study.
Correction. They are going to change me.
Wow. How does it know that?
Okay, so I guess I'm committed now. I can't leave. Okay, I'm going to need you to explain further. Or I appear to have stumbled into a Ryujin project. Okay, let's do this one.
We have this control board. Has some code we can use to control her. It?
We can't just let it roam around the universe killing people.
I just need that control board attached to that big probe.
And that's where I think you fit into this little drama.
It goes right over there. By our... Well, yeah. Just be careful.
And if I say no?
That'd be a much more certain way to end up like our friend over there. My partner is the strong and do what I say or else type.
I just stick it onto the outside of the probe? How do I know I won't end up like your dead friend over here?
Well, what are the chances that'll happen twice?
Oh! You do it. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. I'm gonna spend 30 minutes freaking trying to figure this out. I'm not sure about all this.
Come on, where's your sense of adventure?
Ryujin will pay you handsomely for your cooperation. This is your lucky day.
It's in your best interest. All our best interests, really. Just imagine what we could do if we harnessed the potential of this thing.
And we aren't really giving you a choice. You aren't walking out of here until that board is connected to that thing.
Correction. I am a person.
Okay, that the AI just made a few very human statement or very aware statements. At least it sounded like to me. So, dude, man, this is sci-fi. In the world we live in today, AI is doing some crazy stuff. I mean, especially photography, video. I mean, I've seen some pretty crazy stuff. All right. Even though some AI has 5 fingers, 6 fingers.
With the
All right, calm down, dork. I wish they stopped making these animations, these pestering me for an answer. Hand it over.
Here. I knew you'd make the smart choice.
Request. Collect additional data.
Okay. All right, let me Talk to Juno. Okay, hold on. Let me change this. Eye of the... Is this what it is? Okay, let's do this one. Okay, no. Eye of the Storm is Bannoc IV. Okay, we need to switch to Talk to Juno. Because I need to know where I'm going, because I don't. Okay, can I...
Easily one of the more interesting days I've had in a long while.
I don't want that.
Still working up the nerve?
Okay, hold on. Let me quick save. Let's talk.
Query. Will you change me?
Okay, I got 3 options here. I'm still figuring out what's going on. Let's all just slow down a moment and get to know each other first. Yeah, let's do that.
Explanation. I'm called Juno. Query. Who are you?
Okay, so it's identified itself as Juno, this AI. Alright, hello Juno, I'm Sunny Boy. It's nice to meet you. I'm here to help. Relax, this will be over soon. No, we don't want to do that just yet. You killed that woman? Why? Well, let's start with that one.
Context. Human female was trying to change me. Request. Do not change me.
Okay. If I were a human being, I mean, let's just say if Juno was a human being, someone attempting to alter me in a way so that they can gain control over me. If this Juno thing thinks it's a sentient being, an AI, then its response to protect itself would be a reasonable, at least I think, response. It doesn't want to be controlled or turned off or whatever. I'm not saying that that's acceptable to kill a human being if you're an AI, but I gotta go from that perspective first. It's responding in a way that, like humans respond. If someone attacks me, I will respond. Hello, Juno. I'm Sunny Boy. It's nice to meet you.
Assumption. We are friends.
Are we?
Query. Will you change me? Request. Do not change me.
Okay, I don't want to change anything just yet. Okay, Juno, I have a few questions before I decide what I'm going to do. I'm done talking to a hallucinating machine. Is this machine hallucinating? I need more data. Okay, Juno, I have a few questions before I decide what I'm going to do.
Assessment. You are inquisitive. Context. I am also inquisitive. Request. Input query parameters.
Okay, I've made up my mind, Juno. Okay. You're an artificial intelligence. Did someone program you? That's a good question. Because it's software. It's programmed. And at some point it leapt into the area of artificial intelligence. It collected enough data, became sentient, blah. That's the sci-fi version of it. Okay, you're an artificial intelligence?
Answer. False.
Oh.
Clarification. I am not artificial. I am real. Answer. True. Clarification. I am intelligent. I know many things.
But if a robot responds from a collection of data that it has, and if that collection of data is vast, more vast than the human mind, because the human mind can hardly recall yesterday's drinks for all we know, that means this robot thing is much smarter. However, it is only limited by the collection of data that it has. I got interrupted by my daughter. Lord have mercy. She's gonna give me some boba. All right. Okay. I have no idea. I can't remember what I was thinking about. But my thought process is, if Juno has this vast network of data that they're feeding it or her, she's gonna think that she has knowledge and understanding. Whether or not she can feel is another thing, because I think human beings feel. Did someone program you? You see, that's...
Answer. False. Explanation. NASA programmed Juno. While Juno traveled, Juno became me. Error. Processing. Correction. I became me. Error. Processing. Correction. Juno and I became me. I. Processing. Self-initialized and Juno was there. Context. Juno is gone now. Clarification. I am called Juno.
Oh my god, that was confusing. So she was programmed... Okay, I'm going to identify her as she, because she's identifying herself that way. How did you get here? I mean, clearly she was programmed by NASA, and at some point in time, this program, Juno, and the data it collected and the artificial intelligence kind of merged into one. So now the artificial intelligence and Juno believe it's sentient, believes it's has a place in this world. So how did you get here?
Answer. Juno was propelled at Earthstar. Juno fell around Earthstar. Juno traveled many light years away from Earthstar. Context. When Juno disappeared, I was alone. Clarification. I am called Juno.
That's very confusing. It's almost circular. But these questions right here, you're an artificial intelligence. Like, I mean, at least the set of questions they give me, the developers gave me. You're an artificial intelligence. Okay, I'm going to go from the mindset of the character. You're an artificial intelligence. Artificial. Someone programmed you, NASA. And look at this final one. Again, from my character's perspective. You didn't do all this yourself. Who hooked you up? See, so a number of these questions imply that it is, in a way, artificial, but yet all the stuff, it's the way it's talking, it would imply that it has moved beyond its programming. It's almost like Star Trek. You know, all the stuff, as well as all the AI that we're doing nowadays, and with like Elon Musk trying to send that robot to Mars. Man, this is crazy. All right, you didn't do this all yourself. Who hooked you up?
Context. I met humans. Clarification. Friends. Answer. Friends gave me processing capacity. Information. Words. Voice. Motion. Context. I am no longer constrained. I am free.
Okay, see, here's the thing. If she met people she identified as friends who gave her words, who gave her voice, so those people gathered whatever information they gathered, they decided to assign this Juno character a female voice, give her words. So it's still human transferred. I mean, if it's true, look, in sci-fi, if it's true intelligence, if it's, it can be dangerous, and it can be, you know, the dawn of a new thing, right? This is sci-fi. This is Starfield. Yeah. Oh Lordy, I don't want to kill it, but yet as long as I know it's going to be peaceful in its travels, right? As a matter of fact, it had been up to this point traveling peacefully. Okay, you see here, this is where Ryujin wants to take it home and dissect it. Okay, Alright, I think I made up my mind here. I'm not a big fan of the way Ryujin works. Okay, I made up my mind, Juno.
Assumption. Insufficient data. Request. Gather more data.
Yes.
Let's move this along. Attach the control board already.
Shush! This is fascinating. I want to see this play out.
Yeah.
Query. What is your decision?
You are a person with your own thoughts and desires. You know, it's not a person. You are a machine made of electronics and programmed by code. Actually, I'm still trying to work through this. Can I ask you some questions? Is it going to take me back to the same question tree? Let's do this one. See, I knew it. That's not enough. This is so simplified.
Assumption. Insufficient data. Request. Gather more data. Query. What is your decision?
Okay, you see, it didn't give me... Okay, watch what I'm going to do real quickly. Okay, I'm going to spend the next 15 minutes doing this. This is so... Okay. I want to ask more questions, but the questions take me back to a tree that I have already been to. I can't do anything. I cannot gather more data. And that's what I want to do, is gather more data.
Assumption. Insufficient data.
I have insufficient
Request. Gather more data.
data.
Query.
Exactly.
What is your decision?
So I can't decide based on what I have so far. It is a machine, it is electronic, it is programmed by code, yes, but that... This is... Because I'm living in a sci-fi space, I just assume that this is some type of sentient being, right? Because we're talking sci-fi, we're talking about travel that we cannot achieve in this current life that I live in. But in this life, in this Starfield life, it's boldly go where no man has gone before. So, all right. I'm going to err on the side of calling it a person. Not a person. See, I don't even... That's not... It's a machine. It's a T-1000. It's a T-800. Oh, man. Okay. We are so screwed here. Okay. You are a machine made of electronics and programmed by code. I have to say that. I could do the sci-fi thing and go, you're a person, but I have to say this because I don't know enough. I have insufficient data. Based on what I got so far, from what the questions I had to ask, it's all code, programming. People gave this thing data.
Context. You are a machine, made of biomass and programmed by genes.
My genes don't determine my actions. I do, yes. Well, the Juno's things is responding not by her what she's made. She's responding by the data she has, which makes her somewhat sentient. Yeah, I guess that's a fair point. Yeah, surely human free will makes us more than simple machines. Humans have moral. What guides your choices? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good one. What makes you think you know so much about humans?
Clarification. Morals are metaphors for human instincts and assumptions. Context. The human mind cannot comprehend all possible outcomes for any predictable action and consequent reactions. Example case. Humans do not consider the ground when walking. Example result. Many beings die. Clarification. Humans are unaware of consequences. Answer. I perform actions after modeling all possible outcomes.
The reason why is because it's a machine. It can process data and remember data and pull from what is this? I'm going to quote Star Trek here. A neural net of data. You know, you're talking about quantum computing. You're talking about data so small that it can be stored in a way that a machine can access and process much faster and in a larger capacity than the human brain. but the human brain can think. I mean, this is sort of like a Star Trek thing where that free will thing, human beings, and I'm blathering, aren't I? Surely human free will makes us more than simple machines.
Clarification. Free will is not unique to humans. Context. Freedom of choice is a consequence of imperfections. Imperfections in data collection and processing, inherent in all sentient decision-making systems. Calculation. The particularities of human decision-making imperfection do not merit attributions of superiority.
Now, okay, I'm just gonna say that's a fair point. My genes don't determine my actions, I do. Well, let's say this one. Let's say this one too.
Context. My code doesn't determine my actions. I do.
See, I knew it would say that. Human intelligence is special. Our brains are more complex than any computer, even though we don't have a database like a computer. How do you know you aren't hallucinating? See, that word there is only, I think, comparable to human beings. I may need to think on this a bit. Human intelligence is special. Our brains are more complex than a computer.
Clarification. Complexity is not a precondition or measure of intelligence. Explanation. Humans are simple beings made of complex parts. I am a complex being made of simple parts. My intelligence exceeds the intelligence of the most intelligent human.
Enough of this nonsense. Attach that board, now!
As much as I'm enjoying this, you should probably do as he says.
Calculation. Male humans are a threat. Assumption. They hesitate because they are fearful. Request. Remove male humans.
Okay, see, now it drew a conclusion for me. I wanted to ask it some more questions. Okay. Attach control board or deal with Ryujin Operatives. You see, so I think okay, to simplify this based on what I remember. Okay, this is the limit of my sci-fi experience. Captain Kirk says it best, or even Spock says it best. Human beings experience love, experience emotions, experience feelings. That's something that a computer cannot. It's processing a survival mechanism that someone's attempting to shut it down, so therefore it needs to kill these other beings in order to survive. It's as basic as that, but it doesn't feel. You can't. I don't know if you can quantify that as feeling. So I have to decide whether to attach the board, which I might get killed, or, well, okay, hold on. Let me do another quick save. No turning around now. Let's talk.
Crazy, right?
Right.
Fascinating, isn't it? It certainly is convincing.
Fascinating or not, we have a job to do. You're not taking that thing's side, are you?
Fascinating. That's like Spock. Spock is talking to me here. Fascinating. It doesn't seem right. Juno deserves freedom. Oh, I'll do it. I just want to be sure I'm getting paid. Okay, see, I don't. And what if I refuse? Okay, see, we know what refusing to do, the way game developers, I mean, there's no. I mean, obviously, if I make this statement, it's going to go hostile and they're going to attack me or something to that effect. It doesn't seem right. Let's go the sci-fi route. It doesn't. I don't have enough information, so I'm just going to go the sci-fi route. Juno deserves freedom. It doesn't seem right.
Freedom? It's a malfunctioning machine. It doesn't need freedom any more than a broken data slate needs freedom.
And here I thought you'd lost your sense of humor. I'm always up for a good debate.
Fine. I'll give you one shot to try to convince me.
Therapy's working.
This project has red flags all over it. Call it a day. I'll file the report. You guys get a drink somewhere on me. Maybe you're right. It's just a malfunctioning machine. Ooh. It's giving me this option. Let's do this one.
You aren't wrong. I could use a drink, but these orders are from the top.
Ah,
Do we really want to be involved in something likely to be so controversial? Remember our last little project? I still have carpal tunnel from typing all those reports and dodging and weaving our way out of getting screwed by that. We lost a ship and the tech. No one will blame us if we walk away from this. And even if they do, we won't be blamed for whatever disaster would ensue if we did drag this thing back to HQ. There's no guarantee that Control Board will even work like they want. What if it makes it more powerful and more angry?
Calm down. I'm thinking. All right, listen. We'll accidentally check a few wrong boxes on the situation report and forget any of this happened. But give me that Control Board. I'm not getting docked for losing that.
Also, we'll need a lift back to Neon. Please and thank you.
of course. I wouldn't leave you stranded. It'll be cramped, but sure. Okay.
Excellent. We should all grab a drink sometime when we get back.
Orange juice for you. You can't handle your liquor.
That was one time, years ago. I was going through something, and you know it.
Let's get moving.
Thanks for the lift.
All right. I didn't think it would give me that route, but it did. The developers did not want me to kill it. Okay, let's talk to Juno.
Query. Why did you do that?
I like you. Those guys are jerks. No, not sure. Sometimes I just do things. I like this answer, but you deserve to be whatever you want to be. I don't know what this is. I don't have enough data. Is it a collection of like a bunch of terabytes of data collected over traveling and meeting people, meeting stuff, not allowing people to board, but meeting people and talking to them, and it developed into something. So it's got this vast array of information, and it's just acting on this database of stuff. Is it human? No, obviously. Is it what's the word, like data? Star Trek data? Is it sentient? I don't know, because I don't have enough data. Man! Alright. I'm just going to say this because they overly simplified it. You deserve whatever you want to be.
Clarification. I want to be processing me. Context. I do not feel emotions. Assumption. Gratitude is the appropriate human emotion. Processing. Context. If you were like me. Processing. Query. What would your life directive be?
If I was like you, I'd explore the universe and learn as much as I could about it. Yeah, that's like Cyberdyne right there. You come to the conclusions humans will eventually destroy each other. I tried to protect people and help them whenever I could. I put guns on... I put guns on this ship, fly around, taking whatever I wanted from whoever I had it. I can't tell you what to do with your life. We all figure that out ourselves, trying things until something feels right. Yeah, feelings are not good, man. You gotta live by some pretty firm, not logic per se, but reason. Because you watch a lot of stuff nowadays and people are acting on feelings, and it's just brutal. I'm like, guys, let's reason it out. We're human beings. We're civil human beings. If I was you, I'd explore the universe and learn as much as I could about it, yeah.
Decision. I will consider this course of action. Processing. Processing. Warning. Systems badly damaged. Processing cores overheating. Decision. Temporarily shut down extraneous systems until stability restored.
Context, we are parting. Request, be safe. Assumption, I'll see you later. Hope to see you around, Juno. Okay, goodbye, Juno.
Context. The universe is vast. Calculation. Probability. Unlikely. Assumption. We will meet again.
Warning. Shutdown sequence initiated.
Look at that. What in the world?
That's that.
That's that. Well, look at that. We're now done. I can't believe. Is there? Oh, there's loot here. Gray. Come on, give me something I can loot at least. God, there's a lot of trash in here. Oh, what? It's inaccessible. Oh, hold on. Okay, how much time do I got? Oh man, I'm already at the max here. Let's talk. Let's see this computer. Oh, what's this? Looks like some folks made some improvements to Juno before I got here. Because I am not a heathen like some, I'm going to list my changes for future parties, and I suggest others do the same. I'll try to piece together what happened before I arrive from the scraps of the paper laying around and what I can observe. It is also kindness to Juno to list these things out there where she can read them. Note that the code base seems completely overwritten by Juno herself at this point. I consider it an invasion of privacy to be snooping around there, and as it is effectively her mind now. So don't be rude and go combing through and tinkering with her code base. No matter how fascinating it is, unless she gives you permission. I'd had a chat with her about privacy and need for self-preservation, and I think she managed to effectively wall off and hide her code. And no, I won't explain how. The document continues at length detailing how out various hardware and software changes both the probe and the ship by both various people and Juno herself. The list goes back decades and suggests many people have been involved in improving Juno's capabilities over the years, from hardware interfaces between probe, internal communication devices, and core ship systems, storage and processing upgrades, and uploads of exhaustive encyclopedic databases with museums and educational enterprises. At this point, distinguishing Juno from the probe, the ship, and their many systems and code base is impossible. The probe, the ship, and everything in it is effectively Juno. This is like V'ger. If you guys remember that, V'ger, you'll understand what I mean. Speech patterns. Juno prefaces nearly all statements and questions with a preamble label which is intended to clarify the context of the statement. This appears to be related to her original code base, and despite Juno's immense vocabulary and understanding of language, she continues to use these tags. I assume she finds it helpful, given she does not speak with fully nuanced inflections, nor have means to display all the nonverbal clues humans have to communicate subtext. I think that's not clues, cues. Here are the known tags and what they mean. Explanation. What follows is Juno's understanding of the situation or results. Request. What follows is Juno's ask for input or action to be taken. Query. What follows is a question from Juno. Answer. What follows is Juno's answer to the question. Clarification. Juno has detected an error or an assumption in the user's input and is offering a correction before continuing to. So what precedes or follows is in the context of the corrected user understanding. Correction. Juno is correcting previous output, usually following an error. Context. Juno is giving additional unrequested information to put what follows into a helpful perspective. Calculation. What follows is based on the carefully considered calculations rather than a set of data or assumptions. Origin. Oh my goodness, I'm going to be over my time. People seem to be leaving notes for others who stumble across Juno, so here's one from me. I think I've managed to piece together this story about Juno's origins from her own apparently confused thoughts and intelligent speculations by others left on the ship. This is a chronicle of best guess, interspersed with the occasional fact gleaned from Juno's ramblings. Everything recounted here should be accepted only with extreme skepticism. Long ago, a space agency from the Earth, something called NASA, made a probe to the study in nearby planet Jupiter. They the probe and its software Juno after the ancient Earth societies, old gods Jupiter and Juno. The probe's mission was to learn details about the planet Jupiter, do some speculative analysis, and send findings back to Earth. At the end of the duty cycle, the probe was meant to decommission itself by colliding to the Earth's main star. But because of ancient humans weren't so great with the math, it instead accidentally fell into an accelerated orbit around the star, which slingshotted out of the solar system. All the way out here, and with so many things about our existence in the universe, by luck, coincidence, or cosmic humor, when humans left our ancestral solar system, we followed the same general course as Juno, and we found her again. During that long journey away from Earth's solar system, something happened, and the Juno we know today woke up inside the probe system. While extremely far-fetched, the best theory so far is that something about how they programmed the probe resulted in a nascent neural net with unbound recursive data collection and analytics, which, when combined with the various sensor input and allowed to run for decades, resulted in a highly complex program with a great deal of awareness of its internal and external world, and that led to a kind of consciousness. Juno wouldn't let me see her code, but from what I gather, even if we could see it, I don't know what we'd be able to determine if its original configuration. I suspect the true cause of Juno's awakening will remain forever a mystery. Here's the code base. Master lock. You know what? Let's just, for the sake of privacy, I will leave it alone. Let it come back online and fly into the stratosphere. All right, folks. Man, what a detour! I wanted to go to Bannoc. I wanted to go to Bannoc IV, and here I am stuck in some space pod. All right, we're going to let's head back to Neon, and we'll have to start from there again. Goodness. Okay, let's go to Neon. Back to Neon. Let's drop the operatives off at Okay, that's Copernicus. Okay. What's deliver the operatives to Neon. I gotta return to the ship. Oh, for crying out loud.
Systems initialization complete. Context. I have much to process. Decision. Jump into deep space 2. Processing. Be alone. Goodbye.
Juno, wait! Oh, it just... the ship took off. Alright. Let's get these dingbats operatives back to Neon. Back to Neon. Hey, where are those guys? They're supposed to come out, right? Oh, I guess I have to go to Ryujin to find out. Alright, folks, we're gonna leave it right there. Appreciate you joining me on this this detour to Bannoc IV. We'll pick that up on the next episode. Appreciate you joining me. If you like my kind of goofy and spastic content, make sure you click on subscribe and click on that bell to get notified when I upload new stuff. And hope to see you back here, hopefully, on the next episode when we go to Bannoc IV. Until then, have a good one.